चैलेंजिंग शो है. जेल में रहना एंड ऑनेस्टली इस सिचुएशन जैसे सिचुएशंस में ये रहे हैं. मैंने उनके बेड्स देखे, वॉशरूम्स देखे, एंड आई डोंट थिंक इट्स अ वेरी इजी शो. आई थिंक इट्स अ वेरी चैलेंजिंग शो. और मुझे लगता है कि जो भी टॉप 5 है बहुत डिज़र्विंग है और बहुत अच्छे से खेले हैं. एंड आई थिंक इट्स एन अमेजिंग शो.
You recently entered the lockup house as a warden and कितनी आपकी memories relive हुई?
Oh, I think it was amazing being the warden, especially along with the jailer Karan, and बहुत मज़ा आया. I think वो एपिसोड बहुत मज़ेदार था. हमने बहुत बात की और अच्छा लगता है. आई थिंक ऑब्वियसली मेमोरीज थोड़ी बहुत ताज़ा हुई, बट एट द सेम टाइम इट वाज वेरी डिफरेंट क्योंकि इस बार मैं दूसरी साइड पर थी और मैं अंदर आके लोगों को पूछ रही थी वो उनका खेल कैसे खेल रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं. तो ऑफ कोर्स इट वाज सिमिलर लाइक मेमोरीज ताज़ा हुई, बट एट द सेम टाइम बहुत अलग.
Tejasswi, if you were in the show, do you think you would have won this?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, I think so.
so you have followed this show very closely. So who are your top 3 contestants and who do you see as a winner?
I cannot answer that. I cannot answer that because मैं भी इस शो का हिस्सा रही हूँ, भले फिर वो थोड़े से टाइम के लिए क्यों ना हूँ रही हूँ, पर एज अ वार्डन आई डू फील लाइक अ पार्ट ऑफ द शो, और इस वजह से मैं इस सवाल का जवाब नहीं दे सकती.
इस शो के जेलर आपको कैसे लगे?
इस शो के जेलर बहुत अच्छे हैं और जेलर जैसे नहीं है. आई थिंक सब उनसे एज अ जेलर की तरह डरने से ज़्यादा उनसे बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार करते हैं, विच इज़ सो ऑब्वियस. लाइक एवरीबडी लव्स करण.
Guys, last question.
Okay,
Also
आपका
as a
favorite contestant की अगर बात करें तो कौन रहा है?
मैं उसका जवाब नहीं दे सकती. आई थिंक सभी बहुत अच्छे से खेले हैं एंड इट्स अनफॉर्चुनेट कि एंड में हमेशा एक ही विनर होता है, पर जर्नी सबकी उतनी लंबी होती है. सो मुझे सभी कंटेस्टेंट, सभी कैदी बहुत अच्छे लगे.
एक छोटा स्टेट था एज अ वार्डन, बट क्या फ्यूचर में हम होस्टिंग करते हुए देख सकते हैं आपको? कितना मज़ा आया उस चीज़ का?
आई थिंक एज अ होस्ट मुझे बहुत मज़ा आया. इट वाज अ फर्स्ट टाइम एक्सपीरियंस. मैंने इससे पहले कभी होस्ट नहीं किया है, पर जिस तरह से अप्रिसिएशन मिला है, आई एम ग्रेटफुल, आई एम थैंकफुल कि लोगों को अच्छा लगा. स्पेशली मुझे लगता है क्योंकि ये मेरा फर्स्ट टाइम एज अ होस्ट था. करण का साथ मुझे बहुत हेल्प किया है, तो ऑफ कोर्स it was smooth because of him.
Ma'am, we saw your journey in Big Boss House.
Last question.
You are very straightforward. जो भी आता था आप straightforward. Do you think Munawar is playing the same type of game what you have played in?
मुझे नहीं पता कौन मेरी तरह इस शो को खेल रहा है या जो भी, बिकॉज ऑनेस्टली आई वाज माई सेल्फ. और ऐसे शोज़ में आप किसी की तरह होने की कोशिश ज़रूर कर सकते हैं, पर वो ज़्यादा टाइम तक कोई कर नहीं सकता.
Journey as a jailer has pretty much been a roller coaster ride. Emotional, sometimes high, sometimes low. I've had to take a lot of tough decisions. Sometimes I had to come at 1:32 in the night and sort things out. But as we said, we had the best contestants as caddies. And I think that's what made the show. It's always about, the soul of the show has always been the contestants. And well, when you work with them, be it roadies, be it Love School, I've always had this connect with all the contestants, and that's also again what happened here. But this was a lot more hardcore, also for the contestants and also for the back end team. And I'd like to thank the crew as well. From the all these mirrors that you see are all camera based, and from the cameramen to the people who used to get food, to the editors and last minute things, to the makers, to the creatives, to the everybody. They've done a fantastic show, and that's why we are number 1.
Karan, whom do you see as a mastermind of this jail?
Mastermind of this jail was very clearly Munawar. I think a lot of people would have the same opinion, because the way he would understand situations and use them for his advantage. Clearly, sort of put him aside from all the other games that were being played. It's very easy to copy a game, but it's very difficult to have your own sort of standing and to have your own very clear distinction of who you are. So I think for me, that was Munawar, who played very smartly, and at the same time, Payal was also a fearless sort of a player, and she's throughout played with courage, and a lot of times she was hated, but Payal being Payal, she never cared
And how
about
was the transition from a contestant to a jailer?
I think it was a transition from being a judge to a contestant to a jailer. I don't think I would ever want to be a contestant again, because I don't know what it was for me. But I am very, very glad and proud that I was behind the scenes on this show. I now realize that अंदर जो हम कर रहे होते हैं, like when I was a contestant, हमें नहीं पता होता कि इन चार दीवारी की बाहर कितनी मेहनत हो रही होती है, एंड क्या क्या किया जाता है एक टेलीकास्ट निकालने के लिए और एक जर्नी क्रिएट करने के लिए. एंड नाउ दैट आई हैव सीन दैट पार्ट, आई थिंक आई एम बेटर ऑफ behind the walls.
What did you
Do you
miss the
believe
most about
Munawar has the best chance of winning this show?
I think everybody who's in the top 5, I don't know if you've seen abhi wo gaya hai ki nahi gaya, no, it's not hua. I think a lot of people who've reached the finale have had the best chance of winning Lock Up season 1. But at the same time, Lock Up is not like any other show. Lock Up is a very different concept, as you already have seen, and that is why we raked in the kind of numbers that we raked in. So, well, I know, because the finale is already over. You don't know, so keep guessing.
Karan, what did you miss the most about being a jailer?
Who was my personal favorite? Okay, so as I said, do we come here? Okay, so there's I don't think. See, again, as you know, I've had so many friends inside the show. I've had so many enemies also inside the show who've actually battered me when I was in another show. But I've gotten a lot of love from everybody because they've understood what I came in for. I came in for, I was always very selfless, and we were only about them. And it's a beautiful feeling when you only go inside a show and you're not doing anything for yourself. You're not competing. You're only providing them with the kind of direction and the kind of sort of balancing act. Sometimes you don't know. You stray away from the correct direction, and it was always playing on my mind. कि यार ये गलत जा रहा है, इसके पास ज़्यादा अच्छा पोटेंशियल है. आई यूज्ड टू ऑलवेज कम इन अपनी तरीके से. अलाउड नहीं होता था, बट आई नेवर केयर. सो या,
One last question. Your best moment.
which was my best moment? I think मेरी best moment वही थी जब विनर अनाउंस हुआ लॉकअप सीजन 1 का. आई थिंक एक लंबी जर्नी है सबके साथ. बहुत सारे मोमेंट्स थे, बहुत सारा कभी हम खुश थे, कभी हम गुस्से में थे, कभी हम emotions जो हैं, it just kept up and down. So I don't think I'll be able to take out one moment, but yes, I
What
think.
will you miss the most, Karan?
What will I miss the most? What I will miss the most is, this feeling of responsibility, because now I'm not watching Lock Up as just somebody who's getting entertained from it. I'm watching Lock Up as a responsibility because I sort of have to guide them. I sort of have to make sure that what they don't go stray away from their direction. And sometimes they make mistakes. It's always nice to have somebody who has a better perspective to come and tell them what the mistakes was. And I think that part of the format was really nice. I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss.
Thank you.
One last question.
Constant with Tejasswi, लेकिन
Yes.
वो hosting का part कैसा रहा, jailer और warden?
I think जब तेजस्वी एंटर हुई तो मैं भूल गया कि मैं जेलर था. दिख रहा था. जैसे कि अभी मैं अगेन थोड़ा वो हो गया हूँ. बट आई थिंक इट वाज अ लॉट ऑफ फन. हम लोग बिग बॉस में एक साथ थे. कैमरास थे जो अभी शायद नहीं उतार लिए गए, और इट फेल्ट लाइक दैट. बट द बिगेस्ट एम्बैरेसमेंट वाज कि मैं भूल गया कि मैं जेलर हूँ. और कंटेस्टेंट्स जो हमारे कैदी थे उन्होंने भी बोलना शुरू कर दिया, भाई आप तो मतलब जेलर ही नहीं लग रहे हो अभी, एकदम से आप करण कुंद्रा बन गए हो. बट या, आई थिंक इट वाज अमेजिंग, इट वाज ब्यूटीफुल, and thanks to her to have actually taken out time and have.
Thank you.